Yeah, I completely agree. I think especially when we meet clients for the first time and it might be on Teams, for instance, it's really difficult to get across how passionate you might be, or I don't know, it's just like about body language, isn't it? And I feel like it's just so kind of, the format is quite rigid, regardless of if you have, different ways you can present on the screen and stuff. I completely agree. It's always better just to meet in person. Like, we've got so many lovely facilities in our office where we can bring in clients and they can have a nice experience with us. I try and push that as much as possible because it's so much better.
You've got a new office, haven't you?
We've got a new office.
Oh, that's
and
cool.
it's, yeah.
What's your favourite space?
Oh, my favourite space, where do I begin? There's a few. We have a really beautiful design studio. It's amazing. It's so nice to work in, get the samples out everywhere. If you have a client come in, you can sit there and workshop with them. It's really nice. And then we also have this beautiful pitch room too. I don't know if it's called that, but it feels like it should be. It's just really impressive, and it gives us all the technology. I need some training. The technology, and also just the space to completely show people how their project could look and immerse them in the design. But then there's one room that I particularly love, because all of Vidya's done such an impressive job of the entire design. It's beautiful. And there were other designers involved in it as well who were super talented, and it's so lovely to walk in every day and see that project. But there's one room that I don't know, just speaks to me personally, and it's almost based around music, and it has like a cork floor, acoustic panels on the wall, but then there's loads of vinyl on the wall, and there's a record player, and it's just so lovely to sit in a meeting and put the record player on and just kind of have a more kind of chilled,
really analog
space. It's really cool. I love it. But again, I'm old school, so I really loved the vinyl and the record player. I thought that was such a nice touch.
Yeah.
And all of the meeting rooms kind of cater to the idea that like all the spaces are really flexible, so you can choose the space dependent on kind of what you want to show to a client or how you feel that day. It's yeah, they've done a brilliant job. I love going to work. Literally, it's so nice to go into that office.
It's cool thinking about that office and like everything, like how we're going to, like how the world is going to evolve, like in 2026 next year. Wow. Like, so 30 years on from there, like what do you think it's going to look like? What do you think is going to be different?
What, like actually Modus office?
No, not just any offices that you're
any
designing.
office in
Yeah, what do you think you'll be talking
general.
about?
Like you just said, I feel like the digital aspect of design at the moment is at kind of the forefront of what people do, because we're so tech heavy day to day on Zoom calls, on Teams calls, and that needs to be incorporated into the office. But the thing I'm finding, like ever since more people are working from home especially, and then going into the office on specific days, is that those days they really need kind of social meeting spaces a lot more. So I'm actually finding when I'm getting a brief that clients don't want loads of working spaces and desks. It's primarily kind of social areas and meeting spaces that are at the forefront of a brief, because ultimately those days are where people are going in and they're socializing with the rest of their team. So yeah, trying to find ways to make those spaces work for them and they're really flexible is something that I think is going to come forward. Will I be designing in 30 years? Yeah. So it's a long old stint, that.
This is true.
I hope I am, but yeah.
Well, I said yes, not because you wouldn't have made so much money you would have retired, because you probably would have done.
Oh, I hope
but
so.
there will still be human designers, surely.
Yes.
That's 100%. More what I was going with. Yes. Not like, yeah, you'll be slugging your guts out because you'll need to pay your mortgage off.
Yeah. Well, it's going that way. I don't want to get political.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Better not.
Yeah.
But yeah. Okay. Yeah, I can see that. When you say meeting spaces, I think everyone like traditionally thinks of a table like of various sizes with chairs and a great big screen.
No.
So talk to me about meeting space.
I actually had this
conversation.
Yeah, I had this conversation earlier with a client, because we were talking about ways that you can meet up and have a meeting,
Yes.
which seems like, it sounds so corporate, doesn't it, when you say it like that? But it could literally be this kind of setup that we're sat in now, the kind of bleacher style seating. And it doesn't mean that that has to be inside a meeting room with 4 walls. It could be more open. You could have curtains to zone a space and then open it back up again. They could be lounge rooms, they could be podcast rooms. Like there's so many different ways that you can kind of control a space so it has different means of meeting up with people. Yeah. Even the way that you maybe plan a tea point and a breakout space, you can do so there's the flexibility to have almost like these different areas of space where the sound could be controlled in one area, so you could have a more informal meeting in one space, but then in another space is a little bit more vibrant and buzzy. You can sit at a countertop and have a coffee with someone and a quick catch up. Those are the types of meeting spaces that I mean. It's not that traditional boring
I know,
little
it's
meeting
just you hear the
room.
word meeting room and like, I'm sure like people flick up in their head like this table and these like lots of chairs, and I just think actually there's so many conversations that might need to be had. Or I feel that people have got such like so much more pressure than they used to have, or like what you're saying about digital and like getting WhatsApps and everything, that's also happening on a personal level. So some might get some sad news, whereas before you didn't find it out till you got home or something like that. So you need those spaces like for emotional sort of regulation, if you like, and either to go and celebrate or to go and have a little cry.
Oh, a crying room,
Oh, that'd
yeah.
be quite cool, wouldn't it? It'd be yellow, wouldn't it?
It is.
It
It
definitely
is.
would be yellow.
What, a yellow crying
The
room?
yellow
Oh,
room would be crying.
oh,
I
right,
mean,
yeah.
the crying room would be yellow.
You think so?
Yeah.
Why would you make? Why would
Because
you
it's
make it?
happy, then it'll cheer them up.
Oh, you want to cheer them up? Oh,
What
yeah,
about
yeah.
you?
Yellow is a like cheerful
What
colour.
colour would you have a
I
crying room?
recently did a wellness room,
Mhm.
which is is for all sorts of different reasons. It's more flexible, so you could have it for like a new mum who's come into the office and perhaps needs to they're still breastfeeding, so they need to pump. It could be for someone who just needs to go and have a big old cry as well. So it's kind of different. It was for a different kind of means. But I did it in a really pale pink, and then it had some like cute little pink tiles and everything. And I thought it was just quite a calming,
Cool.
simple
Yeah,
room,
soft
and I
pink.
quite liked it. Yeah, just a soft pink foil. So I kind of made it, yeah.
By the way, I'm loving all
chilled.
these references to curtains you're bringing in.
Oh.
Anyone would think I paid you.
What? I'm not getting paid for this?
Yeah, obviously, but like extra.
Extra on top.
Extra sort of ad space. Yeah, okay, cool. Pink wellness room.
I know.
I love that though, because
Okay,
normally
good.
wellness rooms are green.
Yeah, I know. I'm fed up of doing green wellness rooms.
I'm just saying.
Yeah, I just want
That's
to
what they normally are, isn't
change
it?
things up a bit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
pink. So pink's cool.
Yeah.
I would go yellow, not like bright yellow, not like highlighter yellow. I'd just go like kind of honey, turmeric.
Yeah, I like
And
that.
probably like layer it as well with like maybe some little pops of brighter, but like mostly like just soft. Like even like this bleacher seating is like yellow.
Yeah, and consider maybe the lighting in that space as well. Perhaps you just dim the lighting a bit as well, and you have like floor lamps instead. So you're like controlling the ambience of the room. So if someone does need to go in there and just have a minute because they have a headache, they can control that as well.
And it wouldn't be hard to do. We'd have
No.
analog switches.
Yeah,
Right.
well, that's why we speak to the AV specialists and all those people.
Figure it all out.
And
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, by the way, I do think it does need to get simpler for people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do think so, because it can get all a bit complicated, can't it? Like when you get into meeting room, there's like a whole thing of switches, and which one do you press first?
I know. I mean, I'm the designer. I'm supposed to know about all of this, but I find it difficult as well. And I always ask someone else to do it too.
And how do you do the handover to the client? How do you like induct them and everything like that? And
Well, usually at the end of a project, we'll have a full kind of walk around of the space, and they basically have an induction for all of that. So they'll be able to understand exactly how to work their folding wall, exactly how to work their new hot water tap and stuff like that. And then I just kind of sit back and watch it unfold and hope that they love it, usually. But there's a whole process that goes into the end of a project and making sure that the client is satisfied. We never just walk away.